So today's July 5th. I'm gonna do a real quick garden update. These are the yellow, or no, I'm sorry, these are the sweet onions right here. They're getting pretty big. I did have some yellow onions in this row, but I took them out and we just ate those ones, so we're not growing them for cooking. So these here are the beans that I planted, and as they get bigger, I'm gonna start pulling these onions. These ones here are the white onions, and these ones here we've been just cooked. Like I said, we're just eating these. We're not using them for cooking or anything like that. Obviously the radishes are all gone. Those have been gone a long time ago. And the lettuce, it was great staggering those. I planted some lettuce, and then maybe 2 weeks later I planted some more, and that worked out perfectly. But it started growing. We had so much lettuce, this whole thing was like solid green, and we couldn't eat it fast enough. So we just pulled it all out. I have lettuce. I'm gonna replant it here maybe tomorrow. But we do have just a little bit left there. Moving on down here, the kohlrabi's growing all right. Actually, this one here is ready to be picked. Look at the size of that one. You don't want to get them too big and woody. So that one there looks like it's ready to be picked, and maybe that one on the other end as well. So on down here, these are some more onions. Like I said, probably just for eating. We've got more than you can shake a stick at. So down here is more of my beans. These are all going to be beans, obviously. I just planted these maybe 3 weeks ago, and they're doing really well. So I put them here because I plan on having these onions out of here as by the time they get big. So that was the idea behind that. Over here we have the peppers. What are these here? These are Hungarian hot wax peppers. These here are gonna be, these are all cukes on here, and then over here we got more. I mean, there's so many cucumbers on here. You can see them all. These are for canning, or pickling, I'm sorry. Look at all these things here. I mean, here's one actually a decent size right here. What else? I mean, here's another one. Here's two of them right down there. So these are doing well. The other side, we've got another, I'm not even sure what kind of cucumbers those are. But, and then down here, we have zucchini, and then we have 2 zucchini or 3 zucchini plants here, and then we have the squash right behind them. And the zucchini, we just picked a couple of them the last few days. I don't know if we have any that grew big enough overnight. Not really. Not that I see. But you can see all the buds on here, or all the flowers. These things are ready to just take off. Here's the squash. Now we have this side. You can see some of the squash in here. What the heck? This thing's stuck to, I've never seen that before. Maybe, I don't know, it's grown together. It's like a camel toe. But anyhow, all right. Down here's the, on the other side we have crooked necks. You can see them down there. I don't like those kind, but whatever. They're growing nicely. So, more onions. These ones here are getting just overtaken by the squash. Everything is. I mean, this garden just took off like crazy the last couple weeks. So more kohlrabi in here. It's doing all right, but nothing too special, I guess. Spinach down here, and like I said, this thing is really taken off, so it's just overtaking everything. But we only have so much space. We have 3 of these garden beds. They're 16 feet by 6. Here's a couple of tomato plants here. Oh, what the heck? I can't even remember what these are, but yeah, either way, they're tomato plants. They're growing nicely. Oh, what are these things here? Mountain Merit. We don't have any tomatoes on them yet, but they're all flowering. They're really not looking that great. I'm not sure what's wrong with them. But if you see this here, it looks like they're dried out, but that's not the case. They're not dried out. You can see here, here, and here, you know, like the other ones are fine, so I'm not sure what's going on, but these are all tomatoes. Oh, what else do we have here? Moving all right along. These are some more peppers. What do we have here? We've got Super Shepherd, I guess, and also some, I think these are Bell. But we don't have any peppers on them yet. They're just starting. Everything's getting ready to go. Yeah, these are Lady Bell here. Here's one. So, and these ones here are growing. I'm not sure what they are, but so if you can see all three of these here, Heather, you want to just show them what we have compared to the last video. That was taken like, I don't know, a month or so ago, even longer than that, when all I had was the onions, just the cold crops. So since then we've planted all this stuff, and we also have a whole another garden on the other side of the garage, but you don't need to look at that because it's just more tomatoes. There's nothing special there. But that's the garden update. I figured I'd throw another one on here because I have a playlist of, you know, the raised beds all year this year so far, from building the one to adding the dirt and the mushroom compost, planting it, planting the onions, and picking the radishes. So here we are, what is it, like I said, July 5th, and everything's taken off. So we're gonna have a ton of zucchini here soon. We got the kohlrabi that's ready. We have plenty of onions to eat, and the spinach is doing all right, but not that great. And the tomatoes are kind of iffy. Like I said, I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's not lack of water, that's for sure, but I don't know. So, well guys, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll keep you updated. Oh, next video is gonna be the chicks. So they're a month and a week old, somewhere in there, roughly. So we got the 16 chickens, we got the 15 Rhode Island Reds, and then that mystery chick, which I got it narrowed down to what it is, but that'll be the next video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.